99% of the manifestation methods that you're doing in your life is really wasting your time. When I found this truth, this literally changed the way I see my world, the way things are happening in my life, and my dreams are literally turning into my physical reality. And I can tell you that if you're having a hard time with manifestation, or maybe you've been in the game a long time, just want some confirmation. But let me tell you, I've struggled in my life, and I struggled a lot. I lived a very tough life. In fact, I was sleeping in my car for 3 months back in 2020. And not just that, I was sleeping on couches, but I figured a way in that same time period where everything was going down. I was able to make more money in just a short period of time to live 4 years without even having to have a job. Literally, I just was free in the flow and money came to me and I didn't even have to worry about bills. I had my own place and it was just crazy. What I believed inside, I knew that things were coming to me. And I'm going to share with you how to do that, because every single day, more and more and more things just kept happening. And I don't believe those are coincidences, because what you have in your life is not because of some circumstance or obstacles in your life, or because life has been given that to you. It's because what we are believing with inside. Everything is a mirror. You are a reflection, and your inner being is a reflection of your consciousness. And whatever your consciousness is believing, then that is the reflection of your reality. When I fell upon Neville, this is really where I started to put in the work and things started happening. It is the law of assumption. Whatever you believe to be true is true. Whatever your assumptions are in reality, then that is what your reality is going to be. You do not need to do hundreds of different manifestation methods that are just going to waste your time and put in all this work and you're not going to get any results. Because it's just, let me write it 3 times, let me write it 6 times, let me write it 9 times. And when you're writing this, your consciousness is still telling you, no, that's not true, no, that's not true. Because it's not something outside of us. Because we already have it within us. What you are doing is bringing this reality into your existence now. There are many timelines of you that exist in this moment. And you do not want to be in this crappy timeline where you could be living in the one that already has the desires. And the way that the assumption works in living in the end isn't about methods. The number one key, and I explained this in my last video, is that the number one key is repetition, but it's not the repetition of the work that you have to do outside or write things or script things. The work that you have to do is you. That is it. So what that is that you have to become the person that already has that desire. You have to be living as if that person has everything that you ever wanted in your life. When you are walking, talking, acting like the person that has that desire, your reality has no choice but to give it to you. There is no wishful thinking. There is no, I hope it's going to come to me one day. This is not make-believe. This is the reality. This is the law. You live by this internally, and the reflection, the mirror has to reflect the thing that you are desiring. It has no choice. It has to obey. It is your subconscious that is expressing your reality. But when you are not in full awareness of the things that you are thinking, then you are not going to express that out into your world, because there are limitations. There are beliefs that you have that it's not possible, that the thing that you want is maybe, I hope I'm going to get it one day, or if I do this, it's going to happen soon. If I get this, I can't wait because it's going to be tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. It is now. It is being in the moment now, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month. It is living in this moment, the present moment, but living and embodying that person that has that. So when I go about my day and I go do the things that I have to do in my life, when I am out there, I am not thinking about random things because I am aware of the things that are coming into my mind. My conscious mind would love to ramble, but the more you become aware of that, you can shift these thoughts. And instead of that, you would say things like, I am the greatest. I am the best in this world. There is nobody greater than me. I have everything that I ever desired. Everybody is in love with me. I am the greatest artist. I am the greatest in everything I do. I am the luckiest person there is. I can win any contest that I put my heart into. I am the best. I am. Start believing that you are and live by this. Ingrain it into your subconscious. Ingrain this into your conscious mind that there isn't anything else but that. And when it becomes you, when you and that thing become one, then your reality will be expressed into this world. There is no other way to do this. Believe me, you can do many different ways and waste a lot of time, or you could put in all this work for months and months and months. You know, oh, it's going to be done in 30 days, or you do this for 60 days or 90 days, or you do this for 3 days. No, you can literally embody that person today, and that thing can happen tomorrow. It can happen that next minute, but we have to plant a seed. When you are putting this thought into the universe, into the infinite intelligence, when you are placing that thought, that whatever it is that you are desiring, that is already put into motion. You do not have to wonder how it's going to happen, or what's going to happen, or what do I need to do, or how would I ever know if I never felt that. No, you just walk. I am a millionaire. You just walk knowing that it is. I am the greatest. There's nothing better than me in this world. Everything that I desire always wants me back. Look, the quantum world, believe me, everything that you desire has an awareness. Doesn't mean that it's fully aware like humans are, but it has an awareness of you. When you are thinking that particular thing, it is being drawn to you. But when you are questioning the how, or I wonder how it's going to get to me, and this and that, you're literally pushing it back away. And when we are thinking, oh, why is my life so tough? Why are there always obstacles in my life? Why does things always have to show up? Why is there always struggle? Why do things always have to block me from getting the thing that I want? Look, there are no obstacles but the things that you are creating in your own mind. If you believe that there are no obstacles, that there is nothing in your way, then you will flow and you will get to the desire quickly, because those things do not exist. If it does not exist in your consciousness, then the subconscious doesn't express any of that difficulty. But when I'm thinking of doubt, oh, it's not possible, things are always going bad in my life, guess what happens? Your subconscious has no choice but to show that to you. It doesn't know right and wrong. It doesn't know what is real or what isn't. It only obeys the commands that you give it. It's like the Matrix, right? We are living in this sacred geometry world of this thing that we can never get out of. But if you know how to change you, the character, the role, you become that Neo, that one that can shift reality, because everything exists through mind. Everything started through this, through the thoughts that we have. The greatest people in the world had to see something from the unseen before it was seen, before it was even be created. So it all begins with you. There's nothing outside of that. If you can live by the law of assumption and just assume that your life is what it is, then that is how your reality will shift. It will move mountains for you. It would literally, people will go out of their way to make your dream happen. It becomes very spooky real, because I've seen it in my own life. I've met this customer because I've been in the gem business, and I was at a convention in Arizona, and this customer would shop every 3-4 months with us, and she was like in her 60s, and she was literally the rock star of the whole gem thing. And she told me that she literally manifested with no money her own business and became super successful, making millions. And she had no money when she started. She literally was gifted a full-on physical store without having to have any financial backing. And when I read her story in a gem magazine, I was like, I want to manifest something like that. I mean, if she can do it, then I can do it. So I thought of this in my mind, and because I wanted to have like a physical store and not just like going to like gem shows. So a person walked through the door one time, and I've seen this customer that would spend money all the time. And then it's like, hey, I'm going to another store. I don't want to lose this one. Do you want to take it? And that's when it felt like the Twilight Zone. And it was like, do 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 do. It just felt so spooky real. And I always believed within me that everything I touch turns to gold. Everything that ever since I landed in the place that I moved to, everything worked out in my favor. But it's not because of the move. It's because I believed inside that everything that I've done in my life works in my favor. We live by this. You have to become it. You have to have it ingrained within you and your mind and your soul. And when you ingrain this into your being like a habit, then your subconscious knows that it's fact, that it's real, that you are living in this end that Neville talks about. And when you're living by this conviction, then your reality has no choice but to reflect that back out into your world. If you do want to learn more about manifestation, you should watch all of my videos. There's nothing you need outside of you to manifest your reality. Check out this video here to take you to the next level.